questions answered, satisfied, you give your vote in the interest of your people, your constituency, and the country. And I think what all of us are doing here is for the interest of Gambian people. It depends the way you see it, analyze it there, that's why we debate. I say this, you say that. Naturally, I get convinced, I agree with your point. Honorable Speaker, at this time of the country, if we want to talk about loan, obviously we all expect why loan at this time. But I want to quote from Honorable Minister when we had a meeting, says, yes, why loan, but condition force you to go for it. What we are crying for, and what this loan is designed for, the Gambia is really in need of it. And it is hampering our socio-economic development. People are late to go to work. Electricity is a problem, which has given impact to our internet connections. Water is a problem. Airport is a problem. Health is a problem. Everything in the country is a problem. But can we solve all the problems at the same time? It has to be step by step. Obviously, I was making a joke out of myself when I see URL MPs talking about trying to prioritize. Out of seriousness, when the $50 million in loan, Chinese loan came for URL project here, we also thought that it was relevant. And this is a road project in URL. Grand project for URL. For the sake of joke, this one is also for Combo, and I cried. Economically, we produce. Concentration must be given to us. So this is time for Combo, and we need to see it. Not only for that, but we need to see realistically, do we need it? Road connection is a problem. From Lemon, you are talking about Tabokoto, but from Lemon to Westfield is a problem. Costa Road from Old Union Police Station up to the traffic light here is a problem. All these roads are a problem. Now, what is more important, I am very happy with one honorable member who made mention of telling the minister that things are not going to be the same as it used to be. If that comes from a honorable member, then I really appreciate that, and then I want the minister to take it from that. Things are not going to be, because we are trying to agree on this loan in the interest of our Gambian people. So we will do what is incumbent on us, but we will also monitor and report effectively to our people. I, for one, I have given my support to this motion in the interest of Gambian people. Though many part of my constituency is not been touched. And people were asking questions, which road are they talking about? I, for one, I made so many consultations with the Director of NRA and Minister of Works. So many roads in my constituency that I need them to be fixed. They will tell me that it is part of the plan, but they were waiting for OIC projects. So obviously I know, and I suspect the areas that are going to be covered in my area. Our job is not only to sit down here, but let's go out and consult and do research for ourselves. But in that vein also, I want to challenge our research unit. Not only, they did a very good job, a fairly job yesterday. The same thing could have been done. If a motion like this comes, they should have gone and do research. It is about road. Do those research for me because for us because there is no time. Consult MPs. What are some of the questions you want them to be cleared before you come to the chambers? If we cannot have our individual researchers with us, but the research office should go on these areas. So I challenge our research office to work on that. Then that area of which road this loan is going to cover would have been answered. Yes.
Honourable Speaker, can I observe him?
No worries.
It's
Point of observation.
You allow him to? Okay, that's okay.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member, for your intervention. I think we should assign that responsibility to the research units, together with the subject matter specialists, to that research for us. Then after, the report back to us. Thank you.
I don't think that's an observation. That's additional information to the point that I was trying to make. So thank you very much for that, Honorable Member. Honorable Speaker, roads are a problem. But let me use the opportunity, because they say OIC. OIC covers from the airport to Coastal Road area, which leave at least part of my constituency behind. But I want to use the opportunity, as I want to give my support to the motion, in the interest of my people, that is Busumbala constituency. If my areas could also be considered. We are not calling for any major roads, but minor roads to connect and have easy access. Roads like where? From Mandinering to Brikama. It's another bypass. I don't know whether the government knows about it. It's the most important bypass from Denton Bridge here to Brikama. Just have a connection, you divert everything, you just see yourself in Brikama. We have a connection from Mandinering to the Denton Bridge to Makumbea to Bafuloto, you see yourself in Brikama. Those ones, all those areas are also viable projects which could come up. From Old Union Police Station, right inside Dar Busumbala to Busumbala Market is another vibrant bypass. Honorable Speaker, I am going to support the motion in the interest of my people. That's why I'm bringing the issues of my Busumbala constituency. Street lights stopped at New Yundum Airport Johnson, they call. When you enter Yundum to Brikama, it's as if you are in a grave, especially at night. I urge the government to also look into those areas. When they say Combo St. Mary, you also look a little bit beyond. Brikama, the area of Brikama is also part of it. But when it comes to reality for this budget, for this motion, if there could be bypass to avoid the congestion, I believe if officers reach their office on time, the time wasted in the traffic, the 1 hour wasted in traffic would have been utilized in their offices, which could upgrade the socio-economic development. Honorable Speaker, they talked about the airport. Airport is in my village. And if time can allow me, I will give a little history about relationship between New Yundum and the airport. Time allows me. Where the airport is, that's where the village was. When the airport was moved from Old Josuang, bringing to Yundum, they asked us to go to Old Yundum area. Then after the airport was established, we came back. There was a demarcation, a land being given to the airport. Up till today, Yundum people are forcing the airport authorities and the Ministry of Works to give them the how do they call it? The official demarcated land where airport ends and stops. The document cannot be provided. But every now and then, you will just get up and see airport authorities wanting to expand the airport. And the airport is now being surrounded by residents of homes. Not recently, there was a problem between the airport and the communities. Because they said we regularly dump around the fence, around their premises, which caused bus strikes in the airport, to the aeroplanes. But again, Honorable Speaker, I believe if airport, why I'm talking about this, I'm going to support the VIP, but I know any development comes up with other challenges. And then the challenges that is going, the people who are going to face the challenges are the people of New India. So I want the minister to also to consider that, and consider the people of the surrounding. Not only New Yundum, you have Kubarko, Bafuloto, and Banjuli Olamen. The airport need to contribute their social responsibilities to those communities. Those communities are getting nothing from the airport. We gave them the land. We gave the land to the country. So please, I want those things to be considered. Madam Honorable Speaker, my last point, through experience. When the road newly from Brikama from Airport Johnson to Brikama was built, you see, just after Airport Johnson, getting into Yundum, there was a problem. And as a result, there were a lot of accidents there. We lost so many of our people there. Because the road was designed so badly that the road was higher than our compound. So drivers, as we talked about alcohol yesterday, whether they drink or drive, I don't know, the drivers will be on the highway and fly into people's house. Thanks to the former president. Yeah, he came, he stood, he walked, he called for the immediate dismantle of that section. There we have the peace. So I also want to bring that suggestion to the minister for the consultants and the contractors to be very careful in that, and also the road in Jambanjeli. I went there myself. Drainage was a problem. When the new road was built from Sukuta to Jambanjeli, all the waterways were blocked. Last rainy season, so many people vacated our houses because the water channels were not properly built. So I want to bring this disaster mitigation to the awareness of the consultants and the contractors. Mr. Speaker, the last point that I'm going to talk about, and I'm very happy that NABEC is sitting here. That one is personal. As a National Assembly member, I am almost 2 years. Somebody mentioned about Parato here, that an area is being surrounded by poles. Just like, I don't know how do you call it, a forest, untouchable forest in the bush. My area is being surrounded by electricity poles. But up to almost 2 years now, I've been following NABEC to connect me to the electricity is a problem. So if I'm going to support this one, I want NABEC to consider me and my area. So I'm very happy that the deputy director, or where is the director, acting director now, is sitting here. So on that note, Honorable Speaker, I have no problem with the motion. It's only the question of loan, but I am going to support the loan because I think it's relevant. When it is implemented correctly, it is going to impact and change the livelihood of Gambian people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Busumbala, for supplying the history information to this body. Thank you. Now, the Honorable Member for Fonyi Kansala, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I may not take that much because I came in late and I believe I don't want to go back to be saying what people have